finally, there is something we can be excited about. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and strap in because there's a lot of things we need to do. We need to talk about the trailer. We have boosters open, locked, and timed, and we are going to be doing a 10-pack opening, and I have some matches to show you guys. But first things first, shout out to Panda. Now this is Panda's layout that he made for me. Like I said, I want to be sharing all of your guys' work, so today we are featuring Panda's work. It looks pretty clean. I like it. All right, so let's move into the trailer. There's a couple things I want to talk about. The Eevee evolutions, all the rest of the Eevee evolutions have been revealed. We saw the Sylveon, the Leafeon, and the Glaceon. So I'm super excited about that because you guys know I do love Leafeon. Now there's one thing, well, two things I want to talk about in the trailer. Well, actually, there's a lot I want to talk about in the trailer. Let's actually go to the desktop. Let's actually look at the trailer. First things first, the UX Pikachu. We finally got to look at the UX Pikachu. I cannot wait for that. Please don't mess it up. Please have a goodwill. But here's what I want to talk about. There's a brief segment where it says, get ready for the full power of figures to be unleashed. And then it shows the 3 Kanto starters. And it shows them using the Z move. Why? We already know they can use the Z moves. Why is it showing them? I have no idea why it's showing them. Like, just by the text alone, it says, get ready for the full power of figures to be unleashed. To me, that tells me that it's going to be releasing all of the typing Z moves. But if that was the case, then it would show other typing Z moves in the trailer, right? So it can't be that. So at this point, I'm kind of lost. Like, and these 3 figures, they don't get their own specific Z move, at least not in the main series. But Pokemon Duel is a different game, so I could be wrong. But I'm a little confused by this part in the trailer. And then at the very end, there's a lot of people. Well, there were a lot of people asking what this is or who this is. I'm sure they figured it out by now, but if you have not, this is definitely Ultra Necrozma. Now, if you don't know what Ultra Necrozma looks like, let's just show a picture right here. Take a look at the sharp little wings right here. Go back to the trailer. You can see it made out right here. So that is definitely Ultra Necrozma. Now, what is Ultra Necrozma? How do we get that? Well, you know, I don't really know because I did play Sun and Moon. I didn't play Ultra Sun and Moon, so I didn't get the Necrozma. I don't even think I finished the Sun and Moon. I got to the very end, and then I started shiny hunting for the Como, and I never got him, so I quit. But let's take a look at the Ultra Necrozma. Ultra Necrozma, a form obtainable when either Duskmane Necrozma or Dawn Wings Necrozma use Ultra Burst. So we can kind of assume that the Necrozma is going to fuse with the Solgaleo or the Lunala just to get one of these figures, right? But then what? How are we going to get the Ultra Necrozma? Well, it's got to use the Ultra Burst. So what is the Ultra Burst? Well, let's take a look. Ultra Burst is a transformation affecting Pokemon that was introduced in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Pokemon that have undergone Ultra Burst are distinguished by the word Ultra in blah, 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 blah. Pokemon to have this transformation, the only known Pokemon is Necrozma. Ultra Burst is similar to both Mega Evolution and Primal Revision. So to me, that means there's going to be a plate. But instead of using energy of people and Pokemon or the nature or the power of nature, Ultra Burst uses the light of another Pokemon. Now, the light of another Pokemon, that makes me think, like, does Necrozma have to fuse into 2 mons to get the Ultra? I don't think that's the case because it does reference the Mega Evolution and then Primal Reversion. So maybe it's a plate. That's kind of what I'm speculating right now. That's kind of what I'm hoping. But let's go back into Pokemon Duel. So we're super excited about the trailer. Like I said, I'm more excited about the Pikachu. I don't care about Necrozma and the Dawnwing and Duskmane and Ultra because they're probably going to be broken. You guys thought that Mega Ray was annoying? I guarantee those figures are going to be equally as annoying, if not more annoying. And they're going to be broken. But this big update, hopefully, oh man, I'm just hoping there's so much stuff that's going to come along with it. So I'm excited, primarily for the Pikachu. So with that all aside, we have some things to collect, lots of things to collect. Let's start with this white booster. Nothing. Poliwag. Okay, then we'll go for, let's go for the purple. Then we'll go for these, the dailies. Dude. Oh, and you know what? There's actually one more thing I want to talk about. Let's actually go into this right now. I'm a little concerned, you guys. Look at this trailer, man. This was released about, like, what, half a day ago, 12-ish hours. It's got 7,000 views, man. 7,000 views. if that's any indication of how many active players there are, I don't know, man. I really hope this update like just brings a lot of players. Like, more than anything, I want them to finish the hotels, rebuff the figures, and release the game in other countries, because I don't want to see this game die. I don't want to see it die at all. All right, sorry about that. Let's go back in. Okay, we'll start with this purple booster. And not even a rare. And then we'll save the lock booster for last. Okay, so we'll go for the dailies right now. I saved these just for you guys. I think I have 2 of them. So hopefully it's 2 wheels and then the lock booster. Man, please listen. This is gonna be the last 10 pack for me. The last 10 pack before the update. If you guys have 500 gems or more, I would suggest maybe doing a 10 pack. Try getting those figures that you don't have. I'm really hoping for either the Mega Altaria or the Naganadol, the Kartana, the Mega Gardevoir, the Mega There's a lot of things that I don't have that I kind of want. So, wheel. Oh, nice. All right, let's see if we, at this point, what do I want? Carbonite? Yeah, let's get Carbonite. We want Carbonite. Let's get the black. So we're going to spin for good luck. Oh, wait, actually, I didn't know you can actually spin it from, whoops, I thought I hit spin. Well, that was a waste. All right, last one. We cleared the quests. Oh, dude, we're going to be getting new, I think we're going to be getting new dailies. They did reference something like that. Oh, another wheel in the update. So, man, I'm excited. So let's do what Unknown told us to do. We'll go right there. Carbonite. Damn, okay. All right, so we got our boosters open. We talked about the trailer, the Z-Powered update, and I have 2 matches to show you guys. All right, so be right back. Wait, I lied. We have the log booster. Let's hit that first, then we'll jump into the 2 matches that I do want to show you, because I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I did not want to leave you guys hanging. I wanted to briefly talk about this, but it'd be a short video, so played some duels, saved some matches, and I think you guys will enjoy this, so be right back. All right, so I told you I was going to be running a bug deck. Well, after yesterday's video, I got an idea. I got some inspiration. Take a look at my deck. So like I said, after yesterday's video, I saw some inspiration with the Rocky Helmet. And since we're running bugs, the Durant, the lovely Durant. They do have Guillotine, which is good. We all know who has Guillotine. That is Fracture. Actually, if I change this, or not change it, but got it to level 10, the Guillotine would be the same size. And they don't have the 3 Pokemon rule, so you can have as many as you can have 6. But when these things have a unique ability, Team Fight, they can move through each other, well, the other Durants, and if they're right next to another Durant, their entire wheel is gold, well, with the exception of Guillotine. So I was like, after we saw the Talonflame appear gold, what about Durant having a large gold with a purple and mixing it with the Rocky Helmet? Now, I didn't have 6 Durants, so I couldn't run 6 Durants, but then again, I wouldn't want to run 6 Durants because of the meta we're in, the ghost, everything going through figures. So I was like, you know what? We're going to bring 2 figures that's going to prevent things from going through it. Therefore, we don't need a long throw. So here's the initial setup. We want to put the Fracture right here in the center. We want to put the Durants right here on the outsides. And then whatever is right here, we're just going to attack in with the other Durant with the Rocky Helmet. Now, this first match, I had the double max. But after I realized, like, first I had the recycle, actually. And then I was like, nah, you know what? We're going to put in the max revive, because when I Rocky Helmet, I'm going to die. But then I thought about it. Wait, no, I was right. The recycle is going to be good, because then we can get 4 Rocky Helmets, 4 KOs, and 4 KOs is better than the opponent having. I mean, most people are going to be running at least 1 max revive, so I figure 4 KOs would be better than that. So this is the first match. Take a look at my opponent. I mean, godlike, I understand he's not a Legend League. He is in, I don't even know what that is, Masters. Oh no, it's Masters, not Ultra. It's in Masters. But I mean, they do have some pretty decent figures. They have 3 Megas. When the Mega. This thing wasn't okay, so they don't have the lower form of Groudon. So all right, let's see what happens. So I go first on fine. I prefer to go second with this deck, just so I can initially set up like that. But I see this Lucario, and I'm gonna put my Curlia there, and the opponent. I mean, I agree with this play. Get rid of the the Curlia. So I was like, well, rip to the Curlia. This is not going to be good. However, he hits the dodge. Very clutch. I was like, oh, let's go. So now we're going to be aggressive over here with his Durant. And they're going to challenge me with the Charizard. And I decided to put the Gengar right here. Or I mean the Durant, because what I want to do next is now I have 2 potential KOs. I can Rocky Helmet here, and then I can also Rocky Helmet here. So we're going to Rocky Helmet here. Look at this. My entire wheel turns gold with the exception of the Guillotine, and clutch. Hits the Contagious Tear in the Rock Slide, which if Rock Slide, everybody has to, well, adjacent mons have to spin if they roll a miss, which is kind of a downfall. If I would roll a miss, I would have got KO'd. But there goes one threat. And now we're going to stop and talk about this play. Hopefully it actually stops. Okay, good. I am also rocking the Air Balloon. So here I have a double, well, I can threaten game and I have a double surround setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to balloon here with this Durant, and the opponent's going to have to cover up goal. And then I can get rid of one of these mons. I would definitely want to get rid of the Charizard since Charizard has not Mega'd yet, and Lucario already has Mega'd, and I'm pretty okay with this matchup between Curlia and the Lucario. So we're going to balloon here. And the opponent decides to Zard X. And I was like, bro, why? What are you doing? You're about to lose here because I'm going to hit the Guillotine, and that's GG boys. Let's go. And it unfortunately didn't work out like that. So I was kind of upset. However, I still have 1 Rocky Helmet. So this Zard X, this shiny Zard X, like granted you spent money on it. Guess what? That money is gone. Because I'm just going to Rocky Helmet, and this thing is gone. The shiny looks kind of clean, though. I like it. Guillotine would have been nice, though. So there are 2 Megas that we got rid of. And I was really hoping for the Guillotine here, and I don't get it again. I was like, all right, dude, I'm bound to hit Guillotine. Like, I'm bound to hit Guillotine. Like, we need to hit Guillotine. I was actually hoping I would roll a miss there, but not likely. So we're going to move up this Durant. And they're going to move up the Mega Ray. So we have the double max, like I said. We're going to max revive here. And this is when I realized, like, you know what? It definitely would have been better if we had the recycle. But I noticed my opponent has the recycle. So I was actually hoping that they would recycle. So they're going to attack here. I'm like, it's going to happen. The Guillotine and their Nightshade. But it didn't happen. I was kind of upset. But we do get our other Durant back. And we're going to pull him back. Just in case my opponent decides to Mega here. Which he does. And I was like, okay, we can Guillotine. We can Psycho Switch. Or if it's a neutral turn, we're going to surround you. So I don't agree with this play. He goes for the attack. And thankfully, he gets the dodge. But we do get the KO. So that is 3 Mega Evolutions are gone. And all we have to worry about is this Mega Ray. Again, hoping for the Guillotine. I'm like, bro, it's got to happen. That was, what, 5 rolls that it has not happened. Eventually, it's going to happen. I think I max revive here. Or I move my Durant here. I can't remember what I do. Max revive. Okay, waste my other max revive. Put him right here. Hoping to get the Guillotine again. I don't attack. So he moves up. So now I move here. Threaten the surround on the Lucario. He's going to move back. He's going to attack. And I'm like, Guillotine, let's go. You have a miss. Can we please hit the Guillotine? Like, please. Ah, there we go. Finally. Finally. We hit a Guillotine. I think I take the entry point here. Yeah, take the entry point. Don't attack. Opponent's going to Meteoric Teachings, which is fine. Actually, if he got Fly, that would be actually really bad, but he doesn't. And again, wishful thinking. I'm like, all right, Guillotine into your Dragon Ascent. He hits the Dragon Ascent, but again, we get the wrong side. He does have a miss. He's not level 5, not level 10. It's Fly. But now we have to cover up goal. We definitely have to cover up goal. Otherwise, we are we can lose. Well, we can be in a position to lose. But he's going to attack. My poor Curlia is gone. Oh, by the way, my Curlia is into the Gallade. So we have to cover up here. I don't want to lose. We already got 1 Guillotine. Like, can we get another Guillotine? We basically just have to keep cycling this until the opponent de-evolves. And he's not going to attack again. I'm like, okay, that's actually good. And what do I do here? Move the other Durant up. He brings the Zard. He attacks me, which was not a good play because if I did hit the Guillotine, we could be in a position to threaten game. But he wins the roll. I'm trying to remember how I got out of this. Oh, the reason why I went up there is because I wanted to bring on my Curlia. I wanted to bring my Curlia back up. Bring on the board. So wishful thinking for a roll here, and yes, there we go. 2 guillotines out of like 8. We get it, and they attack, so now we can actually move up and threaten game, and the opponent is going to put the charge right there, which I agree with this play. So I move the courier over, and I'm really hoping that this is not a good play because I can guillotine here. See what my opponent's doing here, bro. That could have been game if I hit the guillotine. So the plan was here is I want to move up my Curlia, and I want to get that Psycho switch. And then we are going to switch places with the Fracture. Then we'd be in a good position here. So we're going to cover up first. Then they're going to move up. And I'm like, okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Guillotine. Contagious Terror. All right, now here's what we're going to do. Let's go. DC, we still got one. Super Psy, I don't want it. I would rather get the Psycho switch to bench him and then switch. But we get the Super Psy twice. I mean, the good thing is he is confused, but it would have been nice to get the switch. And now he covers up the goal or entry point, but we're gonna rush forward. And I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you covered up goal. You should have blocked me off. But because you're confused, we're definitely gonna go after you, and we're gonna get the KO. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. Opponent has the goal block here, but for some reason goes for the Z move. I'm like, please get the guillotine. 2 for the tube. Let's go. Get out of here. Primal Groudon getting KO'd, getting guillotine, getting its head chopped off by a Durant, by a bullet ant. That's absolutely funny. Fun fact, when I was in Peru, I did come across a bullet ant. I wanted to freehand it, but McKenna wouldn't let me. And if she let me, I probably wouldn't even do that. Dude, I'd be so scared. Like if I got bit, oh man. All right, let's jump into the second match. All right, now I know that first match I did have the advantage. I was, I'm a higher skilled player than that person. Like I know a little more knowledge of the game. I think they're still a newer player. But now we go against Pansy. I mean, they are in Legends. They're 3.2. And all the megas. I'm pretty sure every single one here is a mega. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Man, remember when the mega plates became like just readily available? Like you didn't have to actually have them as a plate. Do you remember that Mega Evolution era where everyone had Mega Evolutions and recycles for a little bit? That was crazy. But yeah, pretty decent team here. They're gonna long throw with the Bayonet, and we're gonna basically block them off with the Fracture. And you guys already know the setup. You learned from it last match. Oh, hi Gengar. We're just gonna block you off here. Now what my opponent does is he moves on this Zard, and I'm like, okay, I really don't want this Zard coming after me, so I'm actually gonna waste my Rocky Helmet now, and boom, we get rid of him. Let's go. Good sacrifice, in my opinion. Definitely good sack. My opponent does have a max revive, and they're actually gonna use it. And I was like, damn, dude, I really don't want to use my other Rocky Helmet, but because I am rocking the recycle, we're gonna do it right now. Get out of here. I don't want to worry about you. Get out. The good thing is, because we got rid of this, we still have a Durant on the bench that can go through here, have gold, and we have a DC. So we can definitely go after this Blaziken, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to DC. This Blastoise is a big threat, though, because of its large blue. And look at that beautiful gold. And Blaziken, the number 2 gold attacker in the game, definitely coming through. That would have sucked if I rolled. Man, if I hit the guillotine, I would have been so salty there. But Blaziken is gone. See you later. My opponent comes here with Mewtwo, and we're going to stop, and we're going to talk about this. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to balloon here with the Durant because my opponent does not have a gold block. But the guillotine is so small, and they have the Mewtwo X. Huh? Yeah, the Mewtwo X. Actually, that's probably something I should have done. That's the debatable play. For some reason, I thought it was a Mewtwo Y, and I figured if I ballooned here, it would have been bad. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to move my Fracture up and then balloon with my Fracture because my Fracture has a better survivability than the Durant. So that's why I moved up my Fracture. And then the opponent, they're going to Mega Blastoids, which, I agree with this play. They Mega so then they can attack here and hopefully get the turtle. So now we're going to balloon with the Fracture. Larger Guillotine. Now the opponent has to double chance here, and I'm like, let's go. And I don't know why with you. All we needed to do was hit purple, and that would have been GG, boys. I definitely would have went with the Mewtwo, because he could have hit the Psycho Shell. It caused me to gain weight. So I don't agree with that play, but I mean, it works out for him. We do pull off the evolution. And now the opponent, I am Max Revive. I am Max Revive. And this is debatable. Very, why did I do that? The opponent is going to X speed here. And actually, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't that bad of a play. And I mean, Blastoise is prone to miss. But yeah, that was definitely a waste because I knew that was coming. Like I knew that was going to come. And it goes after my Curlia, but I'm okay here because Durant can cover up. So now I think I advance with this Durant. Yeah, I advance with this Durant. They're going to have to be forced to cover goal. But my opponent made a big mistake there. Not forced to cover up goal. He wasn't even forced to actually. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Durant coming through with the guillotine. All my opponent had to do there, they bring the Blastoise here. I have to cover up here, and then they can bring on the Zard here. So yeah, definitely a misplay on my opponent, and they definitely should have moved closer, forcing me to be defensive. But because of that, so now I'm going to move my Durant here, and the reason being because this thing still has a Mega. Blastoise is gone, so I had to get as far away from the Gengar as possible, but the opponent still has the Mewtwo X, and they have a Blaziken, so we have to hope for a miracle here. Blaziken, the number 2 gold attacker in the game, or Guillotine on the Flare Blitz, or miss, but the thing is, it's not looking good for me, and he has an X speed. So he's going to X speed with the Blaziken, and I'm like, Durant, please, can you do it? Can you do it, please? And we do. Let's go, Blaziken. Like I said, the number 2 gold attacker in the game. Now listen, I know I got lucky with these rolls. I understand that. But I'm actually happy that I got it so I can show you guys these matches with the update information. So we're going to cut the video right there. Tomorrow we will be streaming. I don't know if it's going to be in the morning or more in the afternoon, but we're going to be streaming for about 3 hours for our 3K subs. Hello, congratulations to all of us for making it happen. And the decks that I will be... Oh, dude, what am I talking about? We haven't even... I knew I was missing something. Let's go to boosters. I'm so sorry. 10-pack, baby. 10-pack. Let's go. 10-pack. I'm so sorry. 3K, yeah, 3K, 3 hours, and our decks are going to be 3 figures. Here we go. We need to get some new stuff. Can we please start off good? Start us off with an uncommon. Okay, I hate you. I don't even know what I can get in these boosters. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is not good. This is not a good start. Oh no, 4 uncommons in a row, dude. Okay. Could be anything. Halfway there. Oh my god, another uncommon. Oh, dude. This is 7? 8? Okay. Okay. Was that purple? Lucario. 2 more guys. Oh no. Oh no. Best for last? Well, that was very anticlimactic for this video, right? Oh man, that's wow, that's embarrassing. See you later, guys.